Thanks for joining us. I'm Corey Kessler at the CNN Center in Atlanta. Here's your Now in the News update. Iraqi Army sources tell CNN around 175 people were killed in 3 suicide bombings in northern Iraq today. They say another 200 are wounded. They were apparently targeting a religious minority in the Mosul area. Iran's president says he seriously doubts Iran is arming Taliban insurgents in Afghanistan. President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad rejected Western allegations during his first ever visit to Afghanistan. At a news conference with Afghan President Hamid Karzai, the Iranian leader said the U.S. does not want the two countries to be friends. Mr. Karzai visited President Bush in Washington last week. North Korea is issuing a rare, desperate appeal for help from the international community. The country's worst flooding in a decade has killed at least 200 people. Its infrastructure in shambles and wiped out tens of thousands of acres of crops. The typically reclusive North Korea has asked the United Nations to assess the situation. As many as 2 million people died in a famine in the mid-90s. CBS says it's settled with fired radio personality Don Imus. Imus was fired in April after using a racial slur against the Rutgers University women's basketball team. It generated a storm of controversy, and CBS fired Imus. The terms of the settlement were not disclosed. The deal could pave the way for Imus to go to work for a rival broadcaster. Class is in session, and the classroom is floating many miles above Earth. 21 years after teacher Krista McAuliffe died in the Challenger disaster, astronaut teacher Barbara Morgan is fulfilling her legacy. Morgan is speaking to students in Idaho, where she taught before joining the space program full-time. Morgan was McAuliffe's backup in 1986. And those are the top stories now. You're finally up to date. CNN is your source for the latest headlines online, on TV, or on your wireless gadget. We appreciate you watching.